Didn't even know of Hoodoo. I only knew of Voodoo. Could be a song. Do.
Annie is a great character. All of the Hoodoo stuff. This is sort of when in real life, the flakiest, freakiest person suddenly becomes the expert on everything, you know? Like, it's like, oh God, here comes Annie. With all of her potions and whatever else she's got in her little bag there. But it's like, oh, thank God Annie's here.
Welcome to Thumbar. I'm Rachel.
Oh, and I'm Jason. Whoops. Forgot my line there for a second.
That's fine. We're super delighted you're here with us to come play at the Movie TV Club. We're finally getting to something that's been out for a while. We missed the bus. We are late for the party. Sinners.
By far our most requested movie that people wanted us to talk about.
And things just kept getting in front of us somehow. But here we are. It's happening. Better late than never. Not exactly fashionably late, but we're here.
Wait, what do you mean? We are definitely late.
We're late,
but not necessarily fashionable.
Like way later.
Speaking for myself, I am not fashionable at all.
Stop it. You look fabulous.
Oh, thank you so
darling.
much. Thank you.
Yes. Oh, here we are. Ryan Coogler's Vampire Party.
Mm-hmm.
You ready? Got your teeth sharpened?
My teeth are sharpened. A couple of weeks ago, I listened to a podcast about Sinners, and one of the hosts said, "Oh no, the light went out, and oh boy,
it's like the lighting in Sinners.
This is even better. Let's keep it like this.
Let's keep it spooky, folks."
One of the hosts said that if you don't like Sinners, you probably don't like black people.
Oh my God!
Uh-oh.
Thank God I love this movie, so nobody can fucking throw me under the racism bus. Jesus Christ.
Well, come on. Clearly she's an idiot, but good news, I liked it.
That is the most insane thing I think I've ever heard.
Well, you know.
Ridiculous. Mind you, I think I'd be hard-pressed to find someone who didn't like it even a little, but...
Well, there's some in our Discord that didn't like it. I'm not going to say who it is. But clearly, it's got a problem with black people.
Oh, Jesus. Yeah, right. Not a chance. And I think somewhere inside he likes it a little bit. I mean, there's a little bit of love in there for this movie. Should I fix that light? Holy shit. Or is it mood? Is it the mood lighting?
I mean, the flickering is driving me crazy, so I'm going to change it. Keep talking.
Okay, I'll keep going. So we're going to have oodles of spoilers, but you're used to that warning. You're just going to leave it off. Okay.
Yeah, it's spooky. I
like it. We're going short of light today, which is fine.
That's a scary movie. It's a vampire movie. Why not, right?
I mean, we might as well talk about the lighting in it now. I mean...
Yeah. Let's start with our number one complaint. This movie is not very well lit.
But I'm like, I know nothing about it. Like, I know nothing about lighting, but I just wish I could see more.
Yeah, that's the basic premise of lighting, being able to see things. Look, I don't even know what to say. Like, it's a movie that has a lot of people with darker complexions. Usually the problem is when you have a person on screen with other people, like white people.
Variety of complexions.
A variety of complexions. And like Alien Earth is a good example.
Yeah.
Character of Morrow is a very dark-skinned man.
Which I'm begging to see more of. So
that's right.
More of Morrow. Get better
right.
lighting, folks.
But when he's in scenes with multiple people, he is a silhouette almost because it's very hard to light for all the skin complexions.
Every single person.
There's a lot of black people in this movie, so I'm wondering why. Like, I get that it's a horror movie about vampires, and it's a dark and scary story. But even the white people are hard to see at certain points outside, you know? Like,
but the white people, well, the thing is, when they're all outside, they're all vampires, so maybe they're supposed to be shadowed more.
Okay, fine, but I still want to see them.
I know. I'm trying to figure it out. I'm trying.
Okay, like what are we making excuses here for? Like, we have a nice 4K TV where I'm like adjusting the set, but like it's Game of Thrones level. What the fuck is happening with this lighting here, right? I mean, it looks cool, like, you know, and this is on us because we should have gone to see it in the theater, right? We should have gone to see it in IMAX as it was meant to be seen.
Sure, the lighting could be that significantly different in the theater if it's showing up on our decent TV.
Well, I kind of got into Reddit a little to see if it was us or if it was a complaint, and people are bending themselves over backwards to make excuses for this movie. You know, saying, "Oh, my theater, the light bulb is dim in the projector." It's like, okay, really? Because you probably saw a movie last week at the same theater, and were you complaining about it then? I'm sorry, the movie is not particularly well lit. It's hard to see certain scenes.
Well, can we let's talk about Coogler for a minute. In one of the interviews I listened to, he is a huge nerd.
Oh, yeah.
Obviously, he knows, like, I'm drifting off because I'm like, okay, his passion is there about all this equipment, lighting, sound, IMAX reels.
100%.
And I'm like, he's got so much passion. What's going on over there? Like, he's clearly, he knows what he's doing. He's brilliant. He has wisdom beyond his years. He's only 39. He's an amazing human.
Yeah,
so
he's a genius.
He's a genius.
What he is.
So what are you doing with the lighting besides making me pissy? Like, if you're noticing it and I'm the one that has to have my computer on as bright as possible to see anything, if it's bothering you who likes to be in the dark all the time, it can't just be me being anal.
No. Look, it's a choice. It is a choice because Coogler, as you say, he is a technical
Master.
nerd when it and I say that with love and respect.
Well, because you are
because
too.
I'm listening to I'm not fading out when he's talking about this stuff. I'm like, yeah, man, like let's talk about like
drooling like the vampires on the
tell
movie.
me about how noisy the IMAX camera is, you know, and all that stuff. But
hilarious or not hilarious, amazing. 600-pound reels.
Yeah, they're massive. You can only shoot like 1 minute at a time, you know. Which makes his penchant for oneers even that more impressive because he's stitching them together. I don't know how he's doing it, to be honest.
That would be so stressful.
Anyway, all this to say that it is a choice that he made,
right?
And it's a gloomy movie, and there may be even some symbolism behind the reason why these characters are lit so darkly. It's going over my head. There's a lot that went over my head the first viewing of this movie, so maybe I'm missing the artistic choice of having it so dimly lit, but it did cause a certain amount of frustration, certainly in this house. And it's, you know,
because I want more. I want to see
more.
It's
we're talking like a tick or two of the iris opening it up a little bit or something. I don't know. I'm not a lighting person. Like look at this place. I'm terrible at it. But
you didn't make that happen.
You're right. I didn't. Anyway, so that's a complaint. So
okay, well, let me just throw this out there. Even though we seem to be jumping on it, the first thing that's annoyed us. I love this movie. Let's just put a little sugar on that vinegar we just threw out into the atmosphere. But we already did say we liked it.
I liked it. I'm not going to say I
loved it.
And let me also say this. I'm not a vampire guy. I don't like vampire movies.
No, you never have been, but I always have been.
You made me sit through True Blood, and you just recently watched From Dusk Till Dawn.
Oh,
which is an insane movie. It's insanely fun, but
it was 30 years ago when I watched it. Now I'm like, what the fuck is happening?
There's a little bit of any vampire movie up to this point is kind of in this movie. Like Coogler is obviously a huge fan of movies, and you can see all the tropes are there, you know, like, and there's a shorthand too, right? Like some of the rules of vampires, they just expect us to know, right? So, which is fine.
But my God, I really enjoyed Sinners. And like I watched it more than once, and I always pick up on more if I watch it a
it's been
second
on
time.
nonstop the last week and a half in this house.
In tidbits. You know how I work.
Yeah, okay.
But watching
As it was meant to be seen.
Shut up.
Coogler at home. The one thing I need people to see, watch this movie in tidbits.
Look, I
on
watched
various screens throughout their home.
I watched it all in one sitting the first time, and one time I sat the whole way through, and then things happened. But anyway, watching Dusk Till Dawn made me love it even more because it was so like it's a wild ride, but not like that.
Right.
Anyway, we're not talking about Dusk Till Dawn, but it gave me a greater
There
appreciation.
are similarities, though. There are similarities. Right?
Sure.
It happens in the course of one night.
Yes.
And it's sort of it's an enclosed space and they're stuck with a bunch of vampires. It's very similar.
Yeah, and bodies are burning.
That's right. Did you say there were going to be spoilers in this, by the way?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Spoilers. But I have a feeling someone, if they know anything about vampires, they know there would be burning if there was sunlight involved.
I suppose, yeah.
Anyway, anything else you want to say about Coogler? I mean, I listened to a few of his interviews and he's just like, how can you be so young and be so brilliant? It's
okay.
amazing.
I mean, he's not that young, but he's
he's 39 now, but his first film he did like in his 20s, early 20s.
Fruitvale Station.
Yeah, I mean, I haven't seen that, but
yeah, I mean, look, Black Panther is an amazing film. Like he has it's probably the top number 3 of the Marvel movies. Sorry, everybody. I know everybody wants to call it number 1. It ain't number 1. Sorry.
I agree.
We'll save that for another show. But but Creed, I just rewatched Creed, and god damn, that's a good movie. Like,
do you like it more than the Rocky movie?
Well, I consider it a Rocky movie.
I know, but the OG.
I mean,
or is it just so different to modern to even compare?
I mean, it's a modern film, right? So yeah, like, is it better? I don't think it's better than Rocky necessarily, but it's on par. I would say. Yeah.
Oh, my dad watched that over and over growing up, and anyway,
that's a great movie.
Yeah,
it's a great movie. Oh, Wakanda Forever, I hated, by the way. So just to add a little salt with this sugar.
Wow.
I did not enjoy Wakanda Forever. So he directed one of the best and one of the worst Marvel movies.
Oh, well, then we know he's human. He's human. That's fine. Okay, so this movie is set in 1932 in the Jim Crow era, Mississippi Delta. Mm-hmm. And it follows...
Why did you say it like that?
Delta. I don't know. Why does the vampire say, Sammy? Every time he says his name.
Because it's awesome.
Because it's just fun to say. So if I say words weirdly, it's probably because it's just fun. So this film follows the Smokestack Brothers.
Cool. That's just cool.
It is. And Michael B. Jordan, I mean, I could have used triplets. Give me more, because he's fucking hot. Anyway.
Okay.
But really, did soldiers at that time, were they that beefed up? Because he was in, I mean, come on. Let's be realistic.
Okay, you want to be realistic? Michael B. Jordan is, speaking of modern filmmaking, is using modern techniques to stay jacked.
I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about if you're going to represent yourself as a veteran of World War I.
Yeah.
Come on.
What?
There's no way they looked that good back then. There's no way they were that muscular and hot.
That's what I'm saying. The muscular, they're not working out like, they don't have like trainers, like movie star trainers.
I know they didn't back it then.
Then what are you trying to
I'm
say?
saying he should have, you know how Brendan Fraser got fat for the whale. He should have had to be more like.
I don't think Brendan Fraser actually gained all of the weight for the whale.
Oh.
What do you mean? Like, you think he should have been a little more schlubby?
No, he shouldn't have. I'm just kidding. But
Come on. Talking about.
I can't imagine anyone was that fit. But it's okay. I'm just okay. I digress.
Well, look, I mean, it is a problem in films about that era, or, you know, where people are constantly drinking and smoking and not working out.
Yeah.
But they're huge, like they're super
Yeah.
cut and, fit. Like that's an inaccuracy, I guess. So you say you would have enjoyed triplets. I was like, one note would be, why does he have to play both brothers? I mean, it was cool. He was incredible.
Well, it felt
and played both brothers with a subtlety, they're subtly different, maybe almost too subtly different, but it's an amazing performance. But what a colossal pain in the ass. Like to just have a body double, all the takes that they would have to do, those moving shots with him in both versions of Michael B. Jordan in each shot. Just cast another guy, right?
But maybe he was trying to be like, they're almost the same person.
No,
like
I get that.
Because one is more fly by the seat of your pants. The other one has to keep it together and protect this. I mean, maybe he's the younger brother. And, I mean, your mother was an identical twin.
Yes.
And they definitely had roles. One of them chooses.
Sure, yeah.
This is okay. Well, if you're going to be the extrovert, I'm going to have to be this. Like, I'm going to have to be this if you're going to be that.
No, I'm half joking. I'm feeling for Coogler in the pain in the ass factor. Like it just would have been difficult to shoot. I think
it would have been,
and it was done extremely seamlessly and very, very well.
Yeah, I'm okay with double hotness.
Okay, well, there are other hot people out there who could be cast.
Maybe he just wanted a challenge.
Oh, yeah. And he rose to the challenge and it was awesome.
And hasn't he worked with him on every single movie? So he's like,
I think so.
Like, I need more of you.
Hey, man,
sorry.
They work incredibly well together.
Yes. Okay. So these brothers, they were in World War I. They're veterans. I mean, apparently from what I read, these guys came home from the war thinking, you know what, I'm going to come home a hero.
Yeah.
And especially the black veterans didn't get any more respect than they did leaving. And so therefore there was an appreciation for a soldier with those skills, that training in organized crime. Yeah. And specifically Chicago is where the Smokestack Brothers went and worked as part of Al Capone's group.
Well, hold on. Wasn't one of them with Capone and one of them with the Irish?
Oh, sorry. Did I mix that up?
I don't know. I'm asking because I thought that's why they wore different hats for us to tell them apart for one reason. But one of them had like the Italian style fedora and one of them had the Irish sort of news guy hat.
See, you know what? I'm gonna watch it again and again.
I don't know. I'm speculating.
There was a connection because that's what got them there. They had a whole lot of money from stealing stuff from both sides,
right? Yeah.
So they would figure out they would assume that they would eventually figure it out. But for now, they're coming back to Clarksdale to open a juke joint for their community and hopefully to make some cash along the way.
Yeah.
And before this happens, they have to gather some musicians. But the main musician, and maybe the heart and soul of this, the impetus of why it all happens, is a little gifted musician named Sammy.
You didn't say it like
Sammy. The preacher boy, as they say.
Yes.
They gather him up. Daddy ain't happy about it.
Yeah.
But they're off to get.
But
things going.
he's thrilled to go. He does he fills his quota before the sun even comes up, and he's leaving. He's going to join the Smokestack twins and open this juke joint.
His daddy obviously doesn't approve. He kind of called it that the devil gonna come for you, honey, if you keep doing this.
Yes.
Anyway, he comes back to the church covered in blood in the Smokestack Brothers' sexy car. Just the stem of his guitar.
Yeah. The stem?
The stem.
The neck?
The neck.
Sure.
And Daddy kind of says, "Told you so. You ready? You ready to give up that guitar now?" And then we get it going. So
Now we're going.
Now
The
we're
movie has started.
we
going.
saw the end. Now it's time to see how we got there. Yeah. Do you want to talk about the music?
Sure, I'd love to. I loved all of the music, even the white people music.
Why are you saying even the white people?
Well.
The white people are your people, and I don't mean because you're white. I mean you're Irish. You're 100% Irish. Both. Well, Mama moved to Canada on a boat when she was 14, straight from Ireland.
They might have taken a plane.
Oh, I thought she was on a boat.
I don't know, actually.
I'm pretty sure she was on a boat. She
Wow.
said she was. Did I dream this?
No, probably.
I shouldn't know
wouldn't
this. You should know this.
Yeah, I don't know. We don't talk about this stuff.
Oh, that's good. Anyway.
I'll have to ask her when I see her.
And your daddy's 100% Irish.
Yeah.
So, and my grandma's Irish, but I got a lot of East Coast love for that kind of music because.
Yeah, of course. Look, I mean, the music is awesome in it, with the exception of one part. And should I say it now? This is going to be my hottest take.
Oh, I'd love to hear it.
I did not care for the marriage of the music when Sammy is playing and they burn the roof down.
Okay, well then let's talk about that. If you want to talk about that,
You-
let's
you-
talk about
You
that.
brought up the music. Brought up the music.
Well, we're just jumping right in to the hottest part of the vampire party.
Yeah.
Well, the vampires they weren't invited to that part of the party. Is in that, slaughterhouse slash mill. What do they call it? A sawmill?
Yeah.
Slash killing floor.
Yeah.
Has some lovely names.
and
or
juke joints.
Or juke joint.
That night it was a juke joint.
At one night it was a juke joint.
Well, it's important. I think it's very important. But
And things that's hopping. But then Sweet Delta Slim introduces Sammy to he brings Sammy up and Sammy introduces himself as Preacher Boy. And it starts and it gets wild and it turns into a crazy number that you're not expecting to happen.
no, it's a huge swing from Coogler. You get all cultures through the ages just showing up. The first one is jarring because it's like a Bootsy Collins type outfit with a flying V guitar playing, distorted guitar over the track that Sammy's playing. Look,
Present, past, and future music.
yeah, and you get the DJing, and you get the traditional Chinese dancing. You get a lot
From Africa, from Asia,
everywhere,
from
yeah.
all America,
Yeah.
maybe the West Indies. I don't know.
Yeah, sure. Visually, it's stunning.
Yeah.
Right. This is one of the IMAX parts where the frame rate, the image size changes. So it would have been great to see it in IMAX, but we didn't, unfortunately. And again, it's a oneer, as Coogler likes to do, and he's very good at. And with the IMAX camera, like I said earlier, it would have been incredibly difficult to do. And you felt like 100 people minimum, like just having to hit their marks, and get the shot right. And when you're burning film, like that's thousands of dollars, right? Like that's like it's important. And Coogler brings that up, like when he's talking about it, he's saying like people, they're actually better when the pressure is higher, right? Because there's so much at stake in terms of production costs and just if we don't get this right, then we have to reset. The can is 600 pounds and blah blah blah. So that part of it, I thought visually it was stunning. I just hated the mix of it. I hated the way that the turntables come in. It's like this is the slowest, like shaka shaka shaka. You know what I mean? Like, and just where it went musically, I just didn't love. I just didn't love it. I thought it could have been way better. And you're getting hints of the old, well, all of it. it's all in there. Like,
Right.
you know, like the old 80s samples, the 808 cowbell, doot, 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 you know.
Right.
And the Dr. Dre whistle thing, all that. It's all in there. And I wanted to hear more of it. And I thought it could have been a little better. I thought it just kind of fell flat.
Did Göransson do that mashup?
I assume, or whoever was mixing it or, you know, editing it. I just thought that I don't know. What do I know? Everybody fucking loves that scene. I don't know what's wrong with me.
Well, you are a perfectionist. You were a musician for years and years, and you're an audio freak. So it's fine. I
am a music editor. That's the problem. And I would have liked to hear some of those samples and the references a little more front and center. And there was an effect. It wasn't music. It was a sound effect that they used to imply, you know, the magic. You know, it's a whirling sort of whooshing sound that I think muddied up the mix as well. So there's that.
So somebody might have, if somebody had been like, "Can we take this out?" I mean, that might have made a difference.
Look, I mean, it comes down to Coogler, and again, I am the only person who has a problem with this scene that I have come across. Okay, everybody loves this scene. Everybody.
What
thinks
about
it's
Jackson? Because he's a bit.
I think Jackson liked it. Jackson's our son,
He's
who is also musically minded. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, hit us up in the comments if you think I'm way off base. Please let me know. But I just felt that I just didn't like the mix of it, and I just felt like it could have been more musical. I mean, this is a musical. This movie is a musical, right? And this is the centerpiece of the entire thing.
Well, I mean, yeah, I guess it is classified as a musical, is it? I mean,
well, it unfolds like a musical. Yeah. I mean, it's not just because there's a lot of music. Okay. There's a scene. This is the best scene in the movie when the guys are driving. You got Sammy in the back seat. You got Stack driving the car, and you got what's his name?
Delta
Slim. Delroy Lindo. He's going to get an Oscar for this, and he's talking about the blues. No, he's not talking about the blues. He's talking about this horrific story about his friends who were on a chain gang and were forced to play music, and he reaches a point in the story where he simply cannot speak anymore. And then he starts singing, right?
Yeah.
And that's the blues.
Yeah.
I've never seen on film or anybody explain the blues better than that scene. And that scene was apparently improvised by him.
Oh.
So he just started like, you know, he could not speak anymore. He couldn't get the words out. So he starts singing the blues. And that's what the blues is. It's born of pain. And I mean, that part of the
you're gonna make me cry.
Well, I mean, that's the movie, and that's what this movie is about, right?
Yeah,
it's about, this is our music, and I'm not gonna say our. I'm talking about Black people. Yeah. This is our culture. This is they even say for us, by us.
Yeah.
Shout out to the Shark Tank guy who brought the clothing line.
I wish I could remember his name.
Disrespectful.
It's okay. There's a picture of him in my mind right now.
He just popped into my head. But anyways, that's what's at stake, and that's what's so precious about this juke joint, right?
Yeah.
It's a place for people who are not slaves anymore, but they're indentured servants. They are serfs, basically, because the Jim Crow laws were brutal. I'm not going to give you a history lesson here. There's lots of YouTube channels for that.
Oh, but also, like, it's like, there's no KKK now.
Right, yeah.
But there is. So, like, stop fucking pretending. Yeah. Like, and anyway, we'll get to that after that's revealed.
Yeah.
Later on.
But anyway, everything leads up to this centerpiece. And then for it to fall flat like that, that's why I think maybe it fell flat a bit for me, because the Delroy Lindo part was
so
just like
amazing.
So fucking powerful. And then I just thought it was like, when the guitar even came in, it was just like, I don't know about this. Well,
you don't like when anyone wanks on a guitar. Is that what you're talking about?
No, that's true. But I thought the costume was great and the way it was shot was great.
Yeah.
I just didn't love the way that the guitar came in. It sounded too polished.
Did the twerking?
Maybe.
Did the twerking bring you
Twerking,
back?
I'm fine with. I'm fine with all of it.
And
I'm
the
fine
ballet.
with
visually,
visually, it was
nice.
great. And then to pan up to the roof that is literally on fire, it was just incredible.
I didn't realize they actually burned that motherfucker down.
They did. They did.
Amazing. Those actors are just dancing in smoke and flames.
Wow. I mean, a little bit of movie magic
That's
there.
true. That's true.
But yeah, a great scene. But again,
it wasn't the highlight of the movie for you, and that's okay.
It wouldn't be Thumbar if I didn't shit on something awesome.
Your anal retentiveness came out as people would have expected it to. No, it's all good. Housekeeping.
No, thank you.
Okay, housekeeping. Email us, thumbarpod@gmail.com. You can join our Patreon for $5 a month or more. You'll get ad-free episodes. That's the best thing there is about it. But you will also get extra episodes every month, multiple episodes, because Rachel likes to work me to the bone. And you can join our Discord, thriving community over there. What else?
We do a monthly hangout.
Yep. We just did one and it was great. Again, email us, thumbarpod@gmail.com.
Send us thoughts, questions, anything you would like us to talk about on the Patreon episode, because most of the time it's not just movies. It's pretty much anything we want to talk about. So we'll talk about anything.
Yes, we will. All right. Back to Sinners.
Did you notice in another part, I can't remember what song is being played, but everybody's rocking out, but the guy who the guy who cut someone's face with a blade because he brought in loaded dice. Mm-hmm. Did you notice how the kicking the shit out of him went along to the music so
was that
well?
Pale Pale Moon when they were like stomping.
It was so good.
Yeah, that was a great scene.
I shouldn't enjoy violence that much, but it was like going to the music so well, and Perline is stomping the shit out of that floor.
It's another one of Coogler's great talents is intercutting scenes, like going from this to that. He does it again when Stack and Mary are talking, and she's saying, "Let's go. I'm going to go get those people's money." And I can't remember what the other scene was, but it was with Smoke, and he was talking to Sammy and saying, well, he pulled the gun on him and said, "I've never met a happy musician like you're not." You don't want to be leaving here. You know, he's saying don't leave.
You're saying it's matching the music that's happening?
He cuts between those two scenes. Like there are two scenes that are happening simultaneously, and then you see basically one line here and one line there and one line, and it's the same thing with the guy getting the shit kicked out of him and then the song happening. He's just really, really good at it's not jarring. It's not weird to be like literally taking in two scenes at the same time.
It would be less confusing if the same person wasn't in both scenes.
Well, again, you could have cast another guy. That's all I'm saying.
It's fine. But yeah, that same thing with the kicking him going to the music. It was going on so long that Sammy walked by it later. And it was still happening on the other side, and the music is still going with it.
It just happens a couple of times in Sinners, and I just love the way he seamlessly weaves the scenes together.
Right. I loved when they started doing the Irish folk dancing. The vampires were going nuts outside. Mm-hmm. It all of a sudden, it hit next level. Like when the vampires come to the Juke joint and try to get in, and they're playing their song, it's like milquetoast at best. And then they go out there as themselves. And they're even just when the three of them are playing with Mary, it goes next level.
Right.
But then the party and everyone's in it.
Yeah. So the song that they sing at the door is Picked Poor Robin Clean, bluegrass version of a song that was actually written by two black women, I believe. But their version is way more bluesy.
Yeah.
And so this is their bluegrass version. I thought it was good, but
But
and Stack liked it. He's
well,
like,
he was. I mean, it was like, okay, you guys don't suck.
Stack is a music lover.
Yeah. But I mean, it wasn't bad, but in comparison to what happened before in the movie,
totally, yeah,
and what happened
that's
after,
purpose. That's on purpose, right?
Yeah.
And then they're singing a traditional Irish folk song in the woods where Mary approaches them, and it's beautiful.
Yeah,
it's
woman
absolutely
is
beautiful,
incredible. But when it really goes down, and Stack has already been turned, and Mary has been turned, and Cornbread, they are so into it. Everybody's into it. It's just
which you could barely see. Sorry, lighting again.
Yeah.
But sure, yeah.
I mean, and also I enjoy it. But
I thought, that tune was great. The way that was mixed was awesome. Like it felt like, and it may have even been performed live out there in the field, because you can hear the stomping and the swirl, like when the camera pans around it, the instruments kind of go with it, sort of thing. So
is Remick actually singing?
I think so.
I mean, are all of these actors legit singing? I guess
question.
I could have looked that up.
It's a great question. I just assumed that they are.
Right.
Sammy definitely. Perline,
Right.
I think.
Yeah.
Wait, is that her name? Perline. Yeah. Was Delroy Lindo playing the harmonica? I think he learned how to play the harmonica for this role.
Oh. Wow.
But I don't know if he was actually playing it. Like, I think it was more to mime playing it. And I don't know about the piano part.
The music was recorded live on set with the cast members singing and performing. Miles Catton, Sammy, Jack O'Connell.
Yeah, that's the guy
That's
that plays.
Remick.
He plays Remick, I believe.
And Jane Lawson sang in the film.
Yeah. To put a little bow on the music, it's awesome throughout this movie.
Yeah. Absolutely. But the creepiest musical part was when the vampires are like, okay, it's time to let us in.
Right.
And they're all approaching, slowly walking, singing the Pick That Robin.
Yeah, the same song.
But like just so creepy. And not, I mean the words are creepy in itself. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. It's about being so hungry that you eat a robin.
Yeah.
Like the bird.
Yeah. Okay, so what do you think about Coogler getting this 25-year IP, getting his IP back after 25 years? Maybe it's obvious. Is this a direct comparison to like the vampires trying to take what they can
retain their culture
and
sure,
basically give them promises they
hold on.
might not
Who's
keep?
the vampire? Is Warner Brothers the vampire here, or is Coogler the vampire trying to get his IP back?
Well, I mean, maybe doing this is like making up for years of Black artists or artists in general giving up their, specifically Black artists, obviously, giving up their IP and not getting paid really much at all, if anything, for it.
Right.
And then for a lifetime, this company who has done nothing but bleed this person dry gets to make a profit from it for years.
Okay, all right.
But if they...
Okay. Look, Coogler was paid very well to do this movie.
Well, yes, I know, but I'm saying...
And he is getting his IP back after 25 years.
Isn't that's smart? So smart.
Hey, he is a very powerful man in Hollywood, and kudos to him for doing that. I mean, I hesitate to say that Warner Brothers is bleeding him dry.
I am talking about
because paid millions of dollars.
I'm talking about
and then the movie got made and distributed.
Talking about old school artists that gave up their art and got paid almost nothing, and there's still record companies making money off them, and their family could be getting, like, his family will be able to make money. His ancestor, like his future generations will get money from this for the rest of their lives, as opposed to some rich person who doesn't even know him.
Yeah.
So anyway,
I think it's cool. in answer to your question, I think it's cool. I think it's, kudos to Zaslav, I guess. He was the one that made this deal, I think. He is the head of the studio. So, it'd be interesting to see what he does with it. I'm pretty sure that Warner Brothers is going to make a lot of money over the next 24 and a half years from Sinners.
2050, he'll get it back.
Okay, great. Good. I'm going to throw a party that day.
Woo! I am very torn.
Okay.
I can't not like the vampires.
Yeah, of course.
Like,
of course.
I can't, especially Remick.
He's
He
very
seems
charming. That's
so lonely.
Yeah.
Like he's trying to build a clan.
Poor choice
Oh wait,
of
that's
words
a very
there.
bad choice of words.
He's trying to build look. He's not. He says he is, but he's a vampire.
I don't think you're giving him enough credit because
Oh my
this
God,
is.
here we go.
Look.
This is why I fucking hate vampire movies.
But stop. Okay, fine. But Coogler was trying to make a cultural comparison between Irish and African Americans as well.
Okay.
So he clearly has some sympathy for the vampire character in his movie. He's not just a blood-sucking vampire.
Yeah, but the man that was before Remick, before he was a vampire, yeah, that's somebody who we should have sympathy for. Not the vampire. The vampire wants to destroy. He wants to take he's attracted to the music. He wants Sammy specifically because he wants to destroy that because he feeds off of it.
No, he
Yes.
wants Sammy. No, you don't know what you're talking about.
Okay.
Sammy is the music. It's apparently, and maybe just AI and the internet is feeding me incorrectly,
Okay.
but he has tried for maybe centuries to find the right proper gift or creative ability in someone to be able to summon the spirits from the past of his friends so that he can bring them back. It says he had failed attempts with others prior to Sammy. He reported...
Where is all this coming from? I know you got it from the internet, but like, is this in the subtext of the film?
I don't know. I mean, it even
How
goes...
are we supposed to know any of that?
Maybe because you're supposed to watch a movie more than once.
Okay.
Like I do.
All right.
But it mentions like the Choctaw, like they tried it with fire dancers. Like, and the Choctaw is the tribe of Native Americans who is chasing him down when he stumbles upon, coincidentally, the house of the nephew of Hoggood. Is his name Hoggood? Which is
He may as well be Boss Hogg from the Dukes of Hazzard.
yeah, he looks like it, but also what a gross name. But he's supposed to be a terrible person anyway, so it's okay.
That's fine.
But that's the nephew and his wife, and the Choctaw Indians are ones that he's tried to do this with before.
But
To replace his lost community.
Okay. You keep
Excuse
saying
me.
you're saying
To
all
replace
these
his
words.
lost community.
All right. I mean, the Choctaw Vampire Hunters. Now that's a movie I'd like to watch.
Yeah, that would be fun. That would be
If
good.
there's ever a sequel, Ryan, that's the one you should make. Choctaw, just a prequel. Like
Hell yeah.
Just
Well, you could include this in it if
course.
it's actually true, unless I've been fed garbage from the internet.
I just don't know how we're supposed to get all that character history from watching the movie.
Well, maybe you missed it, or maybe it's been leaked from the original story that he has put together.
Look, okay. The vampires, what was the original question? Remind me.
Why don't you love the vampires as much as I do?
Because I recognize them for
The manipulative
the
bastards
manipulative devils they are. And they only want to destroy. And look, this is
They're building their community through death.
one Irish jig in the woods, and you're like, I want to be with them. And to
wanna
be
live
fair,
forever.
it did look like they were having a good time. It did look like
You
they were
like
having
to
a good
see
time.
crazy people having a good time. You're like, I want to be a part of that.
Of course,
They seem
of course,
insane.
but they're having just as good a time inside the juke joint as well.
Yes, but
And that is the cost, right? That's the cost, and that's why the using vampires as a symbol here actually works for me. And really, the main part of it is the is the vampire rule that I find to be the stupidest vampire rule, and there's a lot of them, like the garlic. Don't get me started on that, or the cross, or that.
The silver.
But the inviting the vampire into your abode.
Well, it's like
That works so well as a metaphor for what's happening, right?
For the devil.
Because here we are in this juke joint. It's one night basically. Like the Stack Brothers have already sort of realized this is not going to work. Right?
Yeah.
It's just not going to work because these poor people who are coming to this place, so we've built this place for them. They can only pay us in plantation dollars, right? The only way that this is ever going to work is if we actually have outsiders come in. Outsiders being white people. And the three of the worst possible white people come to the door.
That is not true.
Yes, they're vampires.
Yes, but he's also again, he came from the background where he even says to Sammy at the end when he's like baptizing him in the mud, he's like, I understand my daddy had his land taken away from him, because he starts repeating the Lord's Prayer with him as Sammy is doing that.
It's
He's like,
so good. That part is so awesome just because he just starts reciting it with him.
yeah.
But that's the man before he was a vampire.
Oh my God, you don't get it. And so
I don't
then
think you get it.
He's repeating, he's saying it still makes, even though they forced this on me. So clearly it was like an Irish paganism when Catholicism was coming in.
Yeah.
Dear St. Patrick, thank you. Because he goes on to say how he's one and spiritual with everyone around us, with the nature and stuff. This is Rimmick, the guy you think isn't actually a guy anymore because he's a vampire.
Yeah, but he's still there to destroy their culture.
No, he's not destroying it.
Well, he does destroy it because he goes in and they kill everybody, remember?
But he's trying to build his posse.
Right. He's trying to consume them into his thing. The people in that juke joint are fine with what's happening. Like, it's a magical evening. In fact, Buddy Guy later in the movie playing Sammy says, that was the best night of my life. All of his friends got killed. He's saying that day was the best day of my life because I got to play the blues. I felt free, right? And that's the whole thing with inviting an outsider into the juke joint. You're going to get silver potentially. You're taking a huge risk, right? Your culture could be destroyed, and that's exactly what happened.
It's not destroyed.
It is destroyed.
He has, well, I mean, you could say it was cultural appropriation.
Well, yeah.
He enveloped.
Right.
And they're going to live forever, which again is another thing. Like, okay, music executives, you're going to live forever if you let me make your music. I get to make all this money forever, but guess what? You'll be famous forever.
Right.
And there's all these promises with maybe not quite the payoff you think you're getting, so you're getting a bad deal. But I don't know. Stack and Mary looked pretty happy to be together in the end because they couldn't be together then.
Okay. Yeah.
They were not able to convince Sammy to come to the other side, though, in that last scene.
Yeah.
Which is fine. But again, you're making it sound like these vampires have no soul.
They don't.
I mean, that might be the concept, but it feels like it.
Okay, that's that's the thing about vampires, right? It's like, Annie was telling us, their soul is still there. It's still, but it's trapped. It's trapped. It's not them. It's not them, but it looks like them. It walks like them. It talks like them. It acts like them. Stack was still had the presence of mind to keep his promise to Smoke to not kill Sammy. He could have at any time during the 75 years
You're
in between.
proving my point then. There's some soul left there if he's not going to do that.
Okay. But the juke joint was destroyed. And the temptation of bringing money into the juke joint. Look, they're in an impossible situation, right? Because the musicians, the blues musicians who are playing in this club, you know, Delroy Lindo's character is fine, you know, working for liquor, but the rest of them, they have to make a living somehow, right? Like they have to. There is a certain amount of selling your soul to the devil in order to get to the next level. Mm-hmm. And worst case scenario, it's Pat Boone's version of Tutti Frutti, right? Where they just took Little Richard's song and made it the whitest, most awful milquetoast thing that you've ever heard.
You're telling me it wasn't an Irish jig?
No, it wasn't. You know, that's the worst case scenario. The best case scenario is 4 working class lads living in Liverpool catch wind of the blues, and you get the Beatles, right? Yeah. So yeah, it's complicated. Like I mean, we're talking about a major studio film that borrows a lot from things that came before it. Like it is a cultural.
Sometimes a melting pot is good.
That's what I'm saying. But sometimes if you, especially when you're talking about people who are living in the Jim Crow South and don't have anything else, they're, you know, all they have is that night, the Saturday night, to go and enjoy the blues, which is, again, an expression of their pain turned into beautiful music and joy. It goes from pain to joy. Mm-hmm. And that's something that's special. If you've ever been, and I know you have, and you know how rare it is to be in, to go see a live performance.
Oh, I remember the Happy Pals at Grossman's Tavern off Spadina.
Okay, you picked the whitest possible
Dixieland music.
Yeah, but when it's played well, when you have a group of talented individuals who actually know what they're doing, and they're not just going through paint by numbers music, which we've seen a lot of as well. Most of the time, that's what we see.
Well, so then you're saying it gets watered down to become pop culture, right. And then it's basically pablum,
right,
which is easily digestible. You don't feel anything good, but you don't feel anything bad, so it's just elevator music.
Right, but that's the harshest way of looking at it, but what we're also talking about is a moment in time, right? That night was completely destroyed by those vampires. Completely destroyed, right? A night that...
Well, it was going to be destroyed anyway as... No, but listen.
Yeah, but they could have...
Again, how can you not like Remick? I can't believe he didn't convince them in the end, but...
He was making some very, very valid points.
Like when
that's the whole thing. The temptation of it, But
the temptation of, he wants to be on their side and kill the fucking dumb KKK dudes.
Does he?
Ones that he already told him.
Yeah.
Because he's like...
He absorbed their knowledge and he knew that they were coming.
And he has Stack, they're at the door trying to get in, and we haven't talked about the Chows yet. But Grace Chow is at the door. Her husband's there, and he's been turned. He's talking to Grace, but then Remick comes up, puts his arm around him, and then starts talking to Grace. Again, great detail of Coogler. He's speaking Chinese to her, but the specific dialect is actually the dialect of the time of the Chinese immigrants who immigrated to the South, which is Taishanese. And... says, like, I know everything. I know everything he thinks. And guess what? Those fuckers, I ended up at the nephew of Hoggood. He's coming back here and murder you all. He only sold you this to use you as a killing spree for him and the rest of the clan. So join us. And let's go get him. Like,
well, how would that have worked? They got there in the day.
I bet they could.
No, they can't.
Oh, God.
They can't. It's a lie. It's a lie.
But there's a way. There's a fucking way.
There's no way. It's temptation. It's a smooth talking devil character.
I'm already a vampire. I'm so easily manipulated.
No, well,
Come for me, Remick. I'm yours.
I think the entire audience when Remick is saying his little speech about, this whole system is rigged for you to lose. Join us, and you can truly be free, but you're not free because
Stack backs him up.
Right, and you are simply a vampire.
But
right?
I guess maybe I crave to be a part of a collective. Maybe I should be Borg. Maybe I'm missing out.
Well, that's a great comparison because that's what it is. We are Borg.
We are Borg.
And you're exchanging, one set of problems for, you're just a zombie basically. And that's another thing. Are they zombies or are they vampires?
They're not zombies. They just they can.
Everybody turns into a vampire.
They go at the end, like I said, to see Sammy play as an older gentleman, and they are clearly not zombies. They are sitting back, enjoying his music, and talking to him, and they are not zombies. They are very much
okay. I'm just saying the rules of if you're bit, you become a vampire. That's zombie rules, not vampire rules, as far as I know. But it's fine.
Oh well, Jesus Christ! You're such a stickler. I think
This is why I don't like vampire movies. Again, I just don't like them. I did enjoy the tip of the hat to The Thing, one of my favorite movies, which is kind of a vampire movie a little bit, when they're being forced to eat the garlic to test to see if, and Pearline doesn't want to eat it because it's gross. Eating a full clove of, can't you just hold it? Can I just put it on my skin because that'll burn me? And then the fake out with
they really had to do that. Like
that's Coogler being a huge movie nerd and going, gotcha. It was just like, of course, someone's gonna choke on it. It's a fucking garlic. It's a massive clove of garlic you have to eat.
Yeah, yeah. And
it was good.
And then right after that, they're like, oh shit, that poor guy that we just chucked outside who was actually in a pool of wine. And then cornbread just fucking decimates him. Yeah, okay, so we could talk about maybe the Chows and how Mary fucking destroyed any chance of them making it till the sun rose.
Mary did?
Not Mary, sorry, Grace Chow.
Yeah.
Grace Chow, she fucked them big time.
This is, again, I just went on for 20 minutes about how much I loved the metaphor of inviting a vampire in. It's really easy. At that point, it's so easy not to invite anybody. Do you know what I mean?
Not if your motherly instinct has gone off the goddamn rails.
I guess.
She was mad. And I loved how she stood up to Smoke. Like, she's way smaller, but fierce as fuck. And she's like, you shot people for going into your truck. They're going to kill my daughter. She was not backing down.
Yeah, but I mean,
it wasn't rational or smart.
No.
But
whatever. You have to get the vampires in there. Otherwise, there's no climax. So it would be the most boring movie ever if they just wait. Let's just wait till sunrise.
But you could also, it was brilliant because it is such a dumb move. And in movies, you have to have dumb moves to push some things forward.
Yeah, I know,
and especially this.
I get it.
When everyone around her is like, just wait till morning.
Yeah.
And she's literally has to have someone's hand over her mouth. Mm-hmm. She bites and screams, come in, motherfuckers. Like, it's so crazy. Like, she's just a mass invitation after all of that.
Yeah.
And her daughter was kind of shitty to them when they left anyway. It was just fucking perfect.
Oh, so it was fine. Like,
No, I just mean it's like, it was a perfect teen response to mom and dad leaving. She gets in the car and she smiles at her daughter and waves, and her daughter's like, ugh, gross. That's Lisa.
Yeah. It's fine. I feel like that's one of the points in the movie where inevitably you write yourself into a corner. You know what I mean? Like, and you have to get the vampires in somehow. Right. And it was fine. It's fine. Like, the mother is concerned frantic. She's already lost her husband. Sure.
And how did you like the little slaughter fest?
I mean, I enjoyed it, I guess. I don't know. It was fine. That's when it turned into a little bit of Dusk Till Dawn, where it's just like crazy vampire shit is happening.
There was no sex machine with a cock gun, though.
That's true. I didn't understand why Delroy had sacrificed himself.
I have no idea why that happened.
Yeah, I mean,
it's
make fun.
Sense.
He dies in the crotch, like he sort of has his arms out like this, and he's. But whatever. I mean, it was cool. It was a cool death. But again, like, rationality is now out the window, and it's fine. It turns into a vampire movie, and that shit just sort of washes over me.
Right.
I mean, a very cool shot of Grace, killing her husband on fire. Like, that was insane.
Yeah, she was burning for a while. They were both burning for a while.
So, and then the blocking of how they did the fight with the two Michael B. Jordans.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, sure. I can't imagine trying to work this out. You know what I mean? Like, just like it just seems like a massive pain in the ass at that point.
He's just
I wonder how many times Ryan was like, God, why did I do this to myself? Why did I do it? If I just had two guys, I could just block a fight here. You know what I mean?
He's just too good. He needed a challenge.
I
He's
guess.
this is too easy. I'm bored. How amazing was Haley Steinfeld and Michael B. Jordan's chemistry?
Yeah, they're great.
Oh, my God. At the train station, that was incredible. And her accent and her attitude. And, I mean, she's got so much attitude. So her mom, I guess, raised Smoke and Stack. And do you recall how that happened or why it happened? But she was pissed at him because they didn't go to her mom's funeral. Because she was there that day and coincidentally ran into them at the train station while he was trying to get Delta Slim and other musicians out to play. And she's like, I waited for you. Why the hell did you do that? Because you told me you loved me. I also told you to stay the fuck away from me, and I guess you didn't hear that part. Oh, I heard you loud and clear, and then you stuck your tongue in my coos and fucked me so hard I thought you changed your mind. Never thought I'd hear that out of Haley Steinfeld's mouth after watching her in other movies. Boy, did she pull that off. How old is she now?
She's 29.
Jesus. My God.
She's a woman grown, as they would say on Game of Thrones.
There's a lot of cunnilingus talk in this movie.
Yeah.
Which is...
Is there a symbolism there? I don't know.
I don't know. I mean, there was a teaching moment between between
Stack and Sammy,
and he put it into action later.
Is cunnilingus Ryan Coogler's thing the way feet is for Quentin Tarantino? Maybe.
Oh God! Please don't make me think about it. Oh my God! I don't know how his acting skills can be that good unless there's a little bit of fucking weirdo within Quentin Tarantino.
Obviously there is, but
oh God. Anyway, I've never seen a creepier character.
Anyway, it was a great scene. Yeah. Train station, that whole thing.
Yeah.
With Delroy, the Irish beer, everything. And just, I also love a period piece and just sort of being at the train station, just the hustle and bustle and you felt like you were there, and it was amazing.
Yeah. No, it was really good. So like their chemistry is insane. And then, she's a vampire and she just waltzes in there and I'm like, oh my God, this is going to go very badly, but I'm here for it. And then the drool starts running.
That was gross. That was gross.
Good Lord. I mean, that's a new take on vampires. I've never seen that in a vampire movie. Have you?
No.
Oof. But it's interesting. Like, why wouldn't they drool? Because
that part of it, I don't.
Rimick does too.
Yeah, no,
You mean that when
I
she
just
spits in his mouth?
wouldn't accept it into my mouth.
He loves her very much.
We
Very
got
much.
freaky in this movie.
Spit or swallow, bitch.
I suppose if you're kissing, that is a sort of an exchanging of fluids in a way, but just a straight up horking into the mouth, no, not into it.
Oof.
No.
Well, it's not your kink. Thank God.
Thank God for that. All right, what else? Come on, we've been going too long.
Well, are there any other characters you'd like to address before we talk about the shootout?
I mean, Annie is a great character. All of the Hoodoo stuff.
I didn't even know of Hoodoo. I only knew of Voodoo. Be a song.
I've heard of Hoodoo. This is sort of when in real life, the flakiest, freakiest person, suddenly becomes the expert on everything, Like, it's like, oh, God, here comes Annie with all of her potions and whatever else she's got in her little bag there. But it's like, oh, thank God Annie's here.
Well, I mean, it was clearly helping Smoke along the way.
Yeah.
That bag he wore, he also wore you said they were dog tags, those little round. So the dog tags for World War I were round. Is that what you said?
I guess, yeah.
Which
I assume that's what they are.
there was 2 tags, and then he grabbed stacks, I guess, when he thought he was dead, and he had those on him as well.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's developed by enslaved African Americans, Hoodoo, in the southern United States from various traditional African spiritualities and elements of the indigenous American botanical knowledge, which explains all of her herbs she was giving out to people in her home when he came to visit her and have a good old fuck fest.
Right. I mean, and also a good sort of plot device of, all your prayers and potions didn't save our baby, that sort of resentment there.
Well,
And
also
not resentment, I guess that's the wrong word, but pain,
yeah.
that Smoke was going through.
But she's a great character because she's like, I know what to do.
Yeah.
We need to take care of the situation. She's just the wise woman, the conjurer woman.
Yeah.
And
And
just kind of keeps things in check.
Handy for exposition as well.
Yeah. But also, he's gonna join her because she knows. Please kill me. I need to join my ancestors. I need to join our baby girl. Which brings us to the shootout.
Yeah, very satisfying, visceral scene. Speaking of Quentin Tarantino, this is reminded me of Inglourious Bastards, the sort of the thing we all dream about, destroying KKK members.
The comeuppance, yeah,
exactly, and it was extremely satisfying.
Yeah.
And I will stop talking to give you the opportunity to talk about how hot Michael B. Jordan was when he was firing that machine gun.
Well, let's talk about before the hotness. Well, also it was hotness too. He's sitting there and he's rolling the cigarette. I mean, I was watching this before you came home today, that part. And it's flashbacks to, oh my God, I'm not going to cry. Like all the preparation we didn't see for the Juke joint. So you get to see the camaraderie, the community working together for this beautiful place that would never be.
That you were only too happy 20 minutes ago to give over to the vampires.
I feel for everyone, okay? I feel for all the lonely souls who want community. I get it. And he's going through that and he's shaking. He's doing this, trying to roll this cigarette.
Well, he could never roll his cigarettes, right?
Because
Stack always did it for him. Ironic, his name is Smoke.
What the fuck? Yeah. And then...
Well, he also probably has PTSD from the World War I as well, right? But the day was pretty trying, I would say.
That was a little hard. You just had to kill your wife.
Yeah.
Then he kind of snaps into action. He pulls out what I think is dog tags, but it is a necklace, if it's not dog tags, from Stack that he gathered. And he kind of holds it with his one of the many guns, and he's kind of in battle with his brother. And yeah, it was fucking satisfying.
It was extremely satisfying. He gets shot, though, in the same spot where the Romans speared Jesus. Now, is that on purpose? I think probably, but I don't know. I read it. It's not. I'm not a religious person, so I don't. I did read that was in his side there.
Oh,
Jesus gets stabbed.
Oh,
from
yes.
a Roman soldier while he was on the cross.
I've
Is that on purpose? Probably. I don't know.
I don't know, but
great line, great final line in the movie. Well, it's not the movie proper, and then there's the cutscene at the end. But when he sees Annie and their baby, and he is smoking a cigarette that he bummed from the KKK guy, and she says, "But put that away. I don't want to get any smoke on her." So that she wants Elias or Elijah. What's
Elijah. His
Elijah.
brother was Elias Moore.
Yeah.
Their last name is Moore.
Yeah, great final line in a movie. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
It was
so
perfect.
good.
It was perfect.
Yeah.
And then, is that it? We're done here, right?
Yeah.
Then we see Buddy Guy at the end, and
Wait.
he basically says, "I've seen enough."
He's got like dragon scars. It almost looks.
It looks pretty cool. Yeah.
It's pretty cool.
Apparently, Buddy Guy put on like a full concert for the cast and crew, like in that club, like
Amazing.
while they were shooting it. So that would have been cool.
Yeah.
But
Very cool. Did you like their getup? Did it take you back?
yep, like they walked off the set of In Living Color.
Well, they still looked very happy to be together. They couldn't be together in real life. Not real life. In the
Real life.
Clarksdale.
They're living in the shadows, never to see a sunrise, never to feel the warmth of the sun on their faces. Or were they in Chicago again? Was that where they met up with Sam?
Oh, yeah, I think
Was
so.
it Chicago?
Yeah, in Chicago, and it was a flash forward 60 years to 1992. Big thumbs up.
Of course, yeah. Thumbs up. I would hate for anyone to think I didn't like black people.
Oh my God. I can't even believe someone had the gall to say that. It's so warped. But anyway, nobody said that about him. If you're tuning in at the last moment, it was a bad quote from somebody from another podcast.
Because that's how people consume podcasts. They just jump right to the end.
I just want to know what happened. We love you. Come play again at the movie TV club. We're gonna cover friendship. So do your homework. Anything else?
Yeah, but it's coming, but not super soon. We got to take a trip, and we're still doing Alien Earth. Friendship is coming. Well, I'll just say that it's gonna be a week or two, I would think.
But there's more to come. It just might be a surprise. Surprise what you get.
Just hit that bell on YouTube or subscribe.
All right. Till next time. Love you. Bye.
Bye.